Alrighty. Hey everyone, this is James from Dividend Stock Talk, brought to you by the 10-Minute Trader, where I invest in dividend stocks for weekly cash flow, take you along for a safe, predictable, and consistent 1% per week, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make money, and I'm here to make money safely, predictably, and consistently, very slowly, using one of the safest trading strategies there is. Brandon, how are you tonight? Using one of the safest trading strategies there is, and that's called the covered call. That's where you buy a stock and you sell a stock option against it, a call stock option. Michael Sinclair, hey Doc, how's it going? Can't hear you. Uh-oh. I have no idea because I've never touched anything on this phone. So, oops. It should be working. Thoughts on Walgreens after what happened today? Oh my goodness, Jerry. I haven't seen what happened today. Believe it or not, I haven't turned my computer on today. We're going to take a look at it. Let's take a gander at what happened with Walgreens today. All right, you got it. Am I really going to want to see this? WBA. Oh, come on. That's not that bad. It's higher than it was yesterday. Yeah, Redneck, I saw that. She's a little bit up today than she was yesterday. Got a new bottom, though. New 30-day bottom, but she closed higher. Okay, I'll take what I can get. A little bit higher today. Got a new bottom, and she's a little bit higher. Now, still, I like 2 days to the upside, so we got one. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow could give us an indicator that might be the bottom of the year. Don't know, because we just don't know. How about NVIDIA? Double poison. How about no? NVIDIA doesn't. The dividends NVIDIA has is pitiful. It's $1. Wait a minute. It's a penny a share for the dividends on NVIDIA, and the book value is only $2. Hopefully tomorrow is good. Bro, had me worried. Yeah, me too. I'm thinking to myself, wait a second, what happened with that today? Secretariat, I will admit you need some serious staying power to hang with this strategy. Tough times. All right, Secretariat, think of it this way. Okay, Altria. We looked at Altria last night. Hold on, I'll write that one down. Hold on a second there. Altria is M-O. We'll take a gander at that. How about them Cowboys? Oh my goodness, don't get me started. Okay, so yeah, think about it this way. The stock market's been around for generations, over 400 years. It's not going anywhere. Some of these companies have come and gone in our families. Okay, now my family wasn't really a corporate family, but you know, I understand that some people were. Okay, some people, generations after generations after generations of people that work at the Ford factory, General Electric, plumbers. These generations, these businesses are usually, they call it a family trade. Like some families are firemen, some family are army men, some families are policemen, some families are union men. Okay, it is what it is. But anyway, these companies have been around for generations, not going anywhere. I forget where I was even going with that one. James will never contact you in Messenger. That's probably right. Oh, no, what was that? I want to see those questions. I got some questions over on YouTube. Hold on a second. Put up Altria. Let's see the chart. Hey, Tony Hawk, huge fan. What's your favorite Tony Hawk? Uh-oh. Welcome to the live check. Okay, remember, be nice and down a fair amount in solid old dividend-paying companies. Yeah, but here's the thing. There's enough of them out there. There is enough solid dividend-paying companies to give you something to invest in on a weekly basis. I mean, I don't have a huge hedge funds with billions upon billions of dollars to have to figure out where the heck the money's going. Okay, I have enough to keep me happy and keep me satisfied. That's all I'm here doing. That's all I'm here doing. It's just helping out the average person. The average person is probably going to come up with less than $200,000 or $300,000 when it comes time for them to retire, based on the prices nowadays and the way things are going. You know, it is what it is. Anywhere between 50 to a couple $100,000. And it's the little guy, like me and you. I don't know who you are, to tell you the truth. But I'm thinking, give me your number one pick, Macy's. That was easy. Okay. Hey, give live. Hey, give the live a like. I can't be the only one. STL Heroes. Hi, how you doing? Okay, MRK pays dividends 2 weeks out. That's right, it does. Mount St. Louis Heroes. All right, I have no idea what that is. Darvin Lee, how are you this evening? All right, so let's take a look at what we're looking at. MRK, read mine. What the heck is that? We looked at MRK yesterday, but we're going to take a look at it again today. All right, that being said, Jerry Beard, there's like 3 profiles impersonating James that keep messaging me. Sorry to hear that, Jerry. There's actually 27 the last time I knew. Last time I knew there was 27 scammers pretending to be me. See, I'm moving up in the world. I was chatting with someone briefly, and they had 72 imposters pretending to be her. I was like, whoa, I'm slacking. I need to get some more out there. ENB just paid 7% dividends. The thoughts, ENB, really? ENB. That seemed highly unlikely, ENB. They're a monthly number 1. Genuine parts, ENB. Let's take a look. ENB. Enbridge, dividends only. The dividend was 67 cents, and the stock is 40 bucks. So how could you possibly be saying that? Did you see DG go down to? Nope, haven't seen DG yet this afternoon. Okay, I just turned my computer on. I haven't even looked at anything yet. SPYI, yeah, that's a definite no. Ken's, how you doing? Simone, how are you today? All right, let's take a look at some Dollar General. See what's going on there. DG. ENB is going to be a no because of what it is. Dollar General just went down a little bit more. So we'll be watching this one. Okay, yeah, that is good. I am good. How are you? Well over 1%. Cool beans. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, so Dollar General, if you take a look. Do you know Korean? No, I don't. Sorry. Now we've been watching this. We've been following this. This thing dropped last week, and ever since it's dropped, we've been checking it every day. Well, every day it's making a new low, except for Tuesday. Tuesday was a little bit higher, and we thought that possibly right there, Friday, was the new low. Well, today and yesterday kind of proved wrong because we now have a new 30-day bottom. So I'm going to keep watching it and wait for it to turn around and then go back to the upside. So Dollar General, Dollar General is just one of those companies I'm keeping my eye on. All right. Dollar General. Okay, so what else are we looking at? CRBG. Now, didn't we look at that yesterday? CRBG. Oh, come on, Darvin Lee. I'm losing respect for you, dude. That's a monthly optionable stock. Come on, you've been here long enough. You should know better. Rich Bruner, how are you? Simone, yay, Simone is here. Inspire me more. Hiya. Uh-oh. All right, here we are right here. Wait a minute. Oh, Ken's. All right, thanks. Can I get a shout out? Okay. All right, hold on. I got to find, where are we? Okay, right there. Rich Bruner, how you doing? Simone, how you doing? Inspire me more. James, same. Hi, call Waleed. Okay, Waleed, how are you? I found out today about the James imposters. Very real. Yep. Be careful, everyone. Yeah, so oh yeah, that's right. Me and Justin had a conversation this morning, and he asked me about the conversation we were having about, hold on a second. Give me a second. high frequency trading. Okay, high frequency trading. And then I said to him, I was like, oh, so you and I have been emailing back and forth about high frequency trading. I said, sorry, dude, you're being scammed because I don't do high frequency trading. I don't do cryptocurrency. I don't do WhatsApp. I don't do Telegram. I don't do Forex. I don't do futures. The only thing I do is dividend investing. Investing with dividend stocks using covered calls against it. Okay? It's one of the safest trading strategies it is. So no, I don't do it. Yeah, so you got to be leery. There are quite a bit of imposters out there pretending to be me. So let's keep on going. Yeah, Darbenly, come on, dude. You've been here long enough. Don't give me that. Selling the call premiums has offset a lot of those declines. Well, yeah, Secretary, that's why we're doing it. Now, just think of it this way. In a down market, yeah, it's offsetting the declines. Great. So you're not really, well, it slows the bleed. How's that? Okay, but here's the thing. If you never sell for less than what you paid for it, eventually all those premiums you're collecting, even in a declining market, when the market turns around, goes back up, hey, everything's going to be peachy. But that's what the market does. Every 10 years, she goes up, pulls back, up, pulls back. It's the same. The stock market itself is almost the exact same as stocks because they go up, they go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. The stock market since the early 1900s has done the exact same thing. We had our highs, we had our lows, highs, lows, but it's consistently going to the upside. All right. That being said, let's take a look at some more of these questions. Uh-oh. Somebody wants to look at SPYI. Pays 11% monthly. Okay, Junior. I seriously doubt that more than likely you're reading the information incorrectly. So, first of all, let's take a look at SPYI. Okay, number one, it's a monthly. I don't do monthlies, but I'm in the mood for just picking on someone to coming up with something such as this. Now, the reason I don't like monthlies is I can't do a covered call on a weekly basis. Thus, when I'm stuck with this, it's at $49.92, so I'm going to be looking at the 50s. Hey, video. Is there video playback? Yes, there is. There's video playback going all the way back to January every night. Every night back to January. Yeah, okay. So anyway, let's continue taking a look. So, here we go. All right, you ready? This is why I don't like monthlies, and this is why I don't like SPYI. The current strike price, the current option is 20 September 24. Okay? That's 2 weeks out. Okay? Because today is the 5th, tomorrow's the 6th. Okay? And then 7 days is the 13th, and then you have the 20th. So this is 3 weeks out. So not this Friday, but 2 more. Anyway, but look at what you're making off of it. If I buy it tomorrow, right, sell the closest covered call is going to be the $50 call strike. Now, if you don't know, we're doing stocks and options. We buy the stock, we sell the option against it, giving me the right to sell what I own to someone else for the same price. So if I'm buying it at 50, I want to sell it to someone else for 50. And what do I get out of it? I get this. This is the premium. Now, unfortunately, with this, it's 25 cents a share. Well, the current stock price is 50. 25 cents is 0.5%. Well, that would be okay if it was a weekly, because with weekly, 0.5% is 26% per year. But it's a monthly, and it's only paying 25 cents, which is 0.5%. Now I have to divide it up by 2. So now I'm getting 0.25% per week. Well, 0.25% per week is only 12, 13% per year. What the hell? Monthlies just don't work. But that's only half the battle with this piece of crap, in my humble opinion. Okay, let's go back and take a look. SPYI. Okay, it's at $49.85 at this moment in time. Okay, now you're trying to make me think that it's paying 11.5% monthly. Which ticker? SPYI. There's an I at the end of the SPY. SPY I. Okay, anyway. Dory, yeah, that's right. It is a no. So anyway, Junior, okay, SPYI does not pay 11% monthly. It pays a monthly dividend, but it's nowhere near 11%. Okay, so right now, 56 cents on a $49 stock. That's all it is. That's about 1%. That's 1% per month, which is 12% per year. Okay, so I'm not quite sure where you're getting that 11.7%. It may pay monthly dividends, and the annual yield is 11.7. But the way you have it written is going to make people think, oh, this pays 11.5% per month. No, it does not. It pays about 1% per month. And that's per month, which is only 12% per year. Yeah, no thanks. That doesn't work for me. But, you know, hey, if it works for you, more power to you. I like 1% per week. It comes to 52% per year. Okay, and if I compound it, it's probably around 62%, but I don't compound it because I spend that money. That's what I live off of. But that being said, I don't like SPYI. Okay, yes, we saw Dollar General. Aaron, ever been tempted by a stock that doesn't pay a dividend because the profit seems so good? Yes, Aaron, I have several times. Redneck. Talked to fake James about 4 hours today to waste his time. That's something I would do. You want to hear what else I do? Is every time I see one of those guys online, I send them a message. I do. And one idiot was enough to email me back. I would short it. I would short it for 48.19. 48.19. All right, well, you have fun with that. Why not SPYI? Okay, Junior, we just went through it. Number one, it's a monthly. Number two, it pays 0.25% per week. That's 12% per year. Why would I want to do that? I mean, what the hell are you thinking? Seriously, 1% per month is 12% per year. Okay? 12% per year. Fine, 1% per month. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, I like 1% per week. That comes to over 52% per year. Okay, I can't believe you're actually arguing with me. Why? VICI, that's going to be a no. How TF asked bro if he knows Korean. I have no idea, Randy. Those people are all over the world, so maybe he wanted to know. Save is SAVE an actual stock? I've never seen that one. So if I've never seen it, more than likely it's going to be a no. But here it is. Spirit Airlines. I could already say no because they don't have 20 years of increased dividends. MSFO. What the heck is MSFO? MSFO. Yeah, that's a no. Sorry, Eamon. Vail, wasting my time. Really? You come up with Vail and you're saying I'm wasting your time? No. You're wasting my time. Vail is going to be a no. Oh. Vail S80R. Okay, so it has weekly options. I stand correct. Half corrected. VALE. We're here in our dividends. They go all the way back to 2002. So it has 22 years of dividends. John Smith, I've been watching Ford. Is it low right now? Okay, John. Hold on a second. Okay, so this is why I don't like Vail. I knew there was a reason somewhere. Look at the dividends. 6 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, 4 cents, 6 cents, 11 cents, 17, 13. Up, down, up, down. And they paid twice a year. Okay. Goes from 13 to 17 to 26 to 30 to 24 to 33 to 19. 38, 58, 44, 41, 14, 19, 10, 5. Yeah, no. That's a no. Okay, sorry. Do you think Intel is going to continue going down? INTC. Well, we do have our 30-day bottom here on the 8th. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago was the 30-day bottom. Right now, we're only at 1940. Not that far off. I mean, the bottom is 1884, but it is what it is. Oh, man. Dory, I take profits. That'd be a good name for a website. ITakeProfits.com. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, I missed all these questions. Oh, Vail. Okay, there we go. Vail was a no. Do you? All right. Found out where I am. Here we go. I've been watching Ford. Josh, Ford, huh? Let's take a look at Ford. Oh, anyway, to answer the question on Intel, okay, the bottom's here over on the 8th. Okay, she went up a little bit, pulled back, went up, came back. Now we not quite the 30-day bottom, but it's still low. Okay, so it hasn't crossed that point yet. So I have really no idea where it's going to go. It's just basically going sideways for now. So we just keep our eye on it. And when she has 2 days to the upside, because we have a low yesterday, today's a little bit higher than yesterday. So tomorrow might be even higher, which might be an indication to jump in on Monday. I don't know. We'll see what happens on Monday. Okay, Ford. Okay, so Ford a year ago is at 12, and the bottom was a couple of weeks ago on the 1st of August, and that was 9, was it? What is it? 949. The top was a couple of weeks ago. So here's your top for Ford right here, right about 15. And then she gaps down, keeps on going, and right here on the 5th of August is the bottom for the year. Then she goes up, pulls back. We're sitting here now. So it's 3 days to the downside, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Sitting at 1077. Now at 1077, you can look at the 11s and still get 1%. 1050s, not quite. But you could still get 1% on Ford if you like Ford. That's a big question. Never buy something you don't understand. And I'm pretty sure we all understand Ford. I mean, we see commercials on them every single day for the past, I don't know, lifetime. Okay. Sandra, what dividend stocks do you own? I own way too much. I never thought I'd be that person, the person on the other side of the screen, thinking, well, he owns all the shit. I do. I own a lot of shit. I understand if you can't tell the exact purpose of hollow candlesticks. But if you look at, I didn't get that whole question. What the heck can Ashley give it? All right, well, thank you for that. Not that I needed it, but, I like trivial information. News, DG average, Dollar General average customer has at least one credit card maxed out. Okay, we're talking about Ford at the moment. So here we are, 30-day bottom here. She goes up, pulls back. Now we're at 1077. Okay, currently, if we wanted to do the 1078s, we could sell the 11s and still get our 1%. And the difference between the strike price and the purchase price is another, what, $22? Okay. So no, sorry, 22 cents. So you get 22 cents here between the purchase price and the strike price. Okay? Strike price is 11. Purchase price, 1078. The difference between the two is 22 cents. Okay? Not only that, but you collect the 11 from the original covered call. If you like Ford. I like Ford. Okay, I bought a lot of Ford over the years. Okay, let's keep on moving forward. DG, I've got that one. MSFO. Emin? Really? MSFO? What the heck is that? MSFO. That's going to be a no. No, no. Did you buy Apple or Microsoft in the 90s? Microsoft. What dividend stock do you own? I own a bunch. What do I own? Albemarle, Kohl's, MPW, Walgreens, Wynn, CVS, Halliburton, Mara, Riley, Riot, Macy's. Yeah, I own a bunch of crap. Oh, a bunch of stuff. I shouldn't say crap. Just expression. Bunch of crap. All right. That's hot. Thank you, Bird. I'm not quite sure what we're talking about, but okay. CMG, what about monthly options with a week left? Same thing, but CMG, if you're off, if you miss it, and it doesn't hit your target, well, you got to hold it for another month. I just don't want to take the risk. Okay, I like something that is certain, consistent, and predictable, and predictably consistent. I like that. Consistently predictable. Okay? That's what I like. I like boring. I like slow. I like safe. I like simple. I like consistency. Okay? When you get to a certain point in life, you don't have the what do you call it? The opportunities to take a risk. Well, the opportunities are there, but it just doesn't make sense. Whirlpool. Let's make some money today. Eric, you're in the wrong place, dude. Sorry. Whirlpool. WHRL. WHRL. How about WHR? How about just WHR? Okay. So here's Whirlpool. Here's our high a year ago. Here's our bottom, okay, the beginning of June. Okay, she drops, retrace, drops, retrace, drops, retrace, drops, retrace. Now we're sitting at 97. Okay, we get a high at 141. We get a bottom at 85. We're sitting at 97. The 98s are going for 180. The 99s are going for 130. The 100s are going for 95. I like these premiums. These are nice. If you got premiums like this, look at next week. 255, 210, 165, 138. 138. 4 strikes out. That's awesome. Okay, that's just my opinion. All right, so let's zoom on in and see what we think. Let's take the last 30 days, because to me, the last 30 days kind of gives me an idea or a key or a peekaboo what type of a week we're going to be having. Because we basically do the same things over and over again. You know, we buy, we sell, we look for our profits. She goes up. Here's your profit taking, and what is this right here? Okay, now is this the bottom, and this the start of going to the upside? I like 2 days to the upside. So we got the bottom yesterday, so let's see what happens tomorrow. Okay, but I like the numbers. But before we move on, let's take a look at seasonality. Now, for those of you guys that are new here and don't know what seasonality is, this is a seasonality chart. I have it set for 10 years worth of data. The red line represents 10 years of historical data, the open, high, low, close over every single day over the last 10 years, and this is the average movement. Cool beans, that's what I thought when I first saw it. The blue line represents the actual movement of today, of this year. Here's today. Little blue dot, January 1st over here, December 31st. This gives us an idea of the whole year. 1 year on top of another, seeing what the numbers look like. I want to see what this area right here looks like for the next couple of weeks, so I'm going to zoom into that. Put my cursor right there, click left, drag right. So for the next 2 weeks, see the dates down here, the blue dot? Well, that's today. Okay, this is Friday. This is next Friday. This is the following Friday. So this thing basically is going to go sideways for about 2 weeks, and then it's going to dip just a tiny bit. Okay, fine. But that's not guaranteed. That's just how has it moved over the last 10 years. All right. I'm actually going to write Whirlpool down for 2 weeks. Not next week because it's not enough time to find its bottom and move on. So I'm going to put it down for 2 weeks. WHR. WHR. R Milates. WHR. Okay. CLX has some big ups and downs. Any good? Well, ray of sunshine. Ain't you just a ray of sunshine? Okay, let's take a look at it. See what he's talking about. CLX. Market Sector Steel Index. Really? Yeah, it has no options, dude. Sorry. You may be happy about it. But here's the thing, ray of sunshine. I don't like buying anything I don't know and I don't understand. Okay? I have no idea what Market Sector's Steel Index underlying trading value. I have no idea what that is. I mean, I know what it is because, basically tells you what it is. Okay? It's an index going around with the steel sector. Yeah, no thank you, because I have no idea what they are. Anyway. Nothing like CLX, Clorox. That's an easy one. Okay, what about monthly options we got? CMG? No. Seth, your mom's a safe trading strategy. Okay. How's it going? Wonderful. No, if it goes, not move, you have to hold for a month. Yeah, you're right, Bam. I don't like that at all. If you miss it. If you miss on a monthly, you got to hold it for another month. What is the option strategy? Fabio, dude, you're definitely new here. Sit, chill, hang out. Everything will be answered by the end of the show. What about monthly options with a week left? We already did that one. Dividend stock talk. Oh, imagine that. Someone pretending to be me, being here, just became the #1 gifter. Thank you. Someone just, all right. I find that rather strange. SPYI dividend is 0.75%. Dorsey, do we really have to go into this again? 0.75%. Is that for a week, month, year, decade? I have no idea what you're talking about. Why is everyone splooging on SPYI? I've never heard that word splooging before. But okay, I have no idea if that's good or bad. What if the stock price falls? Well, stock prices always fall, Fabio. Is it Fabio or Fabio? How do you pronounce that? Fabio or Fabio? I don't know. Anyway, stock prices always go down. Take a look. Here we are a year ago, last October. It was at 156 and it dropped all the way down to 115. Well, then she went back up to 160 and then dropped back down to 125. Now it's up to 164. That's all stocks do. They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. They do not come to your house and wash your car, take your laundry out and fold it. Nope. They don't even make the bed and put candies on your pillows. Stocks do nothing else but go up and go down. That's all they do. You're going to buy a stock, it's going to drop. You're going to buy a stock, it's going to go up. That's all they do. Tacoma, how are you tonight? All right. Okay, falls, blah, blah, blah. Dory, he was just using spying for an example of what he would not buy. Well, it's exactly what I would not buy. And I gave you a couple of reasons why I would not buy it. Okay, it's a strange thing to me because the trading strategy that I'm teaching here was created for a 9-year-old little girl. And you guys all interacting with me are adults over the age of 18. And yet, my 9-year-old daughter could figure it out, and you guys want to complicate it. It's a very simple strategy. Never pick a stock you do not know, okay, or you do not know anything about. If you don't know who they are, okay, I have no idea who KLX is. None. Okay, but Clorox, AT&T, General Motors, Ford, Whirlpool, I grew up with those. I know who they are. Okay? So that's all I invest in. You guys can invest whatever you want to do. Okay? But I like certain things. Consistent increases in dividends or consistent profitability, which kind of makes sense to me. Weekly options only because I need weekly cash flow. Don't get me wrong, I would love the idea to be have enough money where money wouldn't mean anything, but I'm not there yet. I have to live off of my interest. And at this moment in time, 1% a week kind of takes care of all my bills. So I like it. Dory, okay, let's keep on moving. Do you hedge the stocks? Yes, I do. What about monthly options with the week left? That's the third time you asked that question. And you can ask it 4 or 5 more times. The answer ain't going to change. I don't like monthlies, even with the week left, even with 2 or 3 days left. No, I don't want to be in a position where I'm stuck holding on to a stock longer than I want to. Okay, now with the weeklies, at least I'm getting weekly cash flow out of it. Monthlies, well, I'm getting a monthly cash flow? No. Sorry, doesn't work for me. Can someone teach me how to invest in Bitcoin? I'm sure there's somebody who buys Bitcoin. Do you hedge? Yep. What about monthly? Okay, that's the 4th time he's asked that. Hedging is when you buy a competing stocks. If one goes up and the other goes down, you hedge. Okay, no, I don't. I just buy it. You know what? I make it as simple as possible, and you guys are completely confusing things. Please, I want to invest. Well, Betty, how are you this evening? And welcome to the show. The madness is about to begin. Aren't you glad you stopped by? What brokerage platform is easiest to trade with these days? Robinhood is really easy. Can you help me with my car insurance? Absolutely. There's a place on the web called carinsurance.com. Go check them out. It's a great lead for you. All right. Are you from New NH King? I have no idea what NH King is. So I'm going to guess that's going to be a no. Coney. Gaga and Deep. Oh, Gag and Deep. Oh my God, Gag and Deep Sigh. That's a horrible name. But okay. Coney's going to be at now 120% their yields. Oh my goodness. No such thing. Coney. All right. First off, Coney is at 13 bucks. Second, it's a monthly optionable stock, which means I can only do it once a month. That's going to be an automatic no right then and there. And for the 123% yields, I seriously doubt that. Okay, let's go to Coney. Cony. Okay. Summary. Oh, what does that say? Okay, so I wonder if someone can read that with me, because, you know, I'm having a difficult time with it. Year-to-date daily total return, negative 10%. I'm not quite sure what that means, but it sure as shit don't sound good. Yeah, Coney's a no. It's like a waste of time. All right. And no, it does not have 123% yield. Okay, what are your top 10? Yeah, you're gonna have to hang out and check it out. Hi, what do you think of CS? Yeah, WC, that's gonna be a no, sorry. What's a good stock to look at right now? Macy's. Gaga Deep Sigh, how so? Ford is low, not necessarily as low as usual, because she does go a lot lower. Did you ever check out CTAS the other night? Yes, we did. CTAS. Okay. CTAS is a no. Okay. Gaga and Deep, Coney's a no. For me. Am I sick? No, I just have this issue with my throat because I'm talking too much. Okay. I've been talking every day for every day for 5 hours since January. Yes, my throat's getting a little sore. It's what do you call it? To test and stick to it ability. Okay, I told my kids I was going to do it every day for a year, and they said, no way. Do hedge stocks. What do you think about Pepsi Cola? Darbin Lee, Pepsi Cola, 179. The 180s are going for 90 cents a share, Darbin Lee. Did you see that? Greetings, James, all the way from South Africa. How are you doing way down there? That's cool. All right, where are we? Pepsi. You're high, you're low. Okay, where was it? Where is it right now? It's at 179. The 179.60 is the 180 is going to be the best you're going to be able to do. 0.5%. Are you trading NFP today? No, I am not. I have no idea who NFP is. NFP. Yeah, that's a no. Sorry, dude. Coney's a no. Someone who speaks his language, tell him to go to the doctor. He has a droopy eyelid. Can't be lung cancer. Oh my goodness. Absolutely no. Okay. Little yeasty. Okay, when I was, let me think, 17 years old, I got poked in the eye with a nail. Okay. So they took out the lens, so now I only see out of one eye. And this one I just don't use. So no, I don't have a sleepy eye. And as for the cough, that is from post-nasal drip syndrome, where the back of your nasals keep gaining moisture and it drips down and hangs right there. And you can't do anything but try to cough it up or take medicine. And I'd rather die than take that crap. Sorry. I see you trading stocks. Nope, I don't do Forex. Sorry. All right, but I do appreciate you, being concerned for my well-being. Last time I went to the doctor, he said I was healthy as a horse. All right, I'm missing some of these questions. Dun, 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 dun. When it falls a while, how do you adjust your positions? Well, Milton, that's a great question. Hold on a second. How are you doing today? My name is Lucas. Winter, I have special needs. Well, all right, Lucas, way to go. All right, Topol. Let's take a look at Visa. Now, before I go any further, let me answer some of these questions. We got quite a bit of them. Do you like Lincoln Park? Not really. All right, let me find the question. Topol. Okay. Visa. We're going to take a quick look at Visa. You ready? Here's our high. Here's our low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look at that run up right there. I can tell you it's going to be a no already, and I haven't even got to the numbers. Okay? But 278.98 would be total as 277.50. It's paying over 1%. Okay? Even the 280s are getting close to 1%. But here's why it's going to be a no. Look where the stock is at this moment in time. Okay? Look at that run up 30 days ago, and we're at 30-day high. It's congregating up here. Why would I want to jump in at the top? The idea of making money in the stock market is to buy low and sell high, not buy high and wait for it to go higher. Don't get me wrong, I love Visa, I love the company, but it's not the right time to buy it. Maybe in 2 or 3 weeks. You know what? I'm going to write Visa down for 3 weeks from today. In 3 weeks, we'll take a look at it. Do I ever short stocks? No, I don't. That's funny. Okay, now, on the list for 3 weeks from today, I got American Express and Visa. For the fun of it, let's take a look at MasterCard. See if we should put that on the list. Yes, we should. Take a look at that. Okay, see where our 30-day bottom is? Look where our 30-day top is. How long do you think it's going to take to go from here down to here? About 3 weeks. So we got MasterCard, Visa, and American Express 3 weeks from today, because they're all at a high of the year. All right, that's funny. Okay, it's 3 weeks. Okay, so let's keep on moving. Do I have a short stocks? No. Kohl's Dividend coming up September, and Gap Inc. is down. Well, Andrea, how are you? All right, let's take a gander. 7-AMA. I have no idea what 7-AMA means. Just throw out anything. All right, people sleeping on HYSR. Rather be fishing. It's interesting the way you spell fishing, because there's a difference between fishing and fishing. And it sounds kind of weird even saying it, fishing and fishing, yeah. It sounds the same, but they're two totally different things. All right, Kohl's. What happened with Kohl's? Kohl's is down today. I want Kohl's to come down a little bit further. Bale? No. Sorry. Bale's a no. I want it to come down a little bit further. Look what she did today. Okay? Our 30-day high was, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. Our 30-day bottom was 4 weeks ago. Now we've just been going sideways for a little bit, and we're sitting at 20.49. I sold the 2050s for next week. Okay, so it's at 2049. I sold the 2050s. So I got to keep my eye on this one. Anyway, let's continue. Gap, GPS. Oh, that's right. They changed their ticker symbol. Okay, the Gap recently changed their ticker symbol. It used to be GPS, but now it's GAP. Okay. Lula. Yeah, no. Sorry, Lula. Okay. So here we are. The Gap. The high, the low. Where was it? Where is it? What direction is it going? A year ago, we were at, was that $12? We bottomed out at 11, topped out at 32, dropped down. Now we're sitting at 21.31. So the 2150s are going for 38 cents. That is over 1%. So I like the numbers. Now, if the charts are the same with the numbers, that's great. So let's take a look. Okay, a year ago we were at 1187. We bottomed out at 976. Can you imagine buying the Gap at 976? We topped out the year at 3075, and that was back in the beginning of June. Cool. Okay, so here's the last 30 days. Okay, 30 days ago, we're at 19 and a half. We shoot up. 2 weeks ago, we were at, where is that, 25.50. Now we're sitting at 21.31. I want this baby to go down a little bit more, so I'm thinking next week or the week after. So let's write the Gap for the next week. We'll take a look at it then. Gap. All right. Can you start on the put side? Okay, Milton, I don't do puts at all. Sorry. Okay, I teach one strategy, only one strategy. It's the same one I taught my daughter in 2008 when she wanted to learn how to trade. So, I had 5 simple things I need to overcome. Right? It needed to be simple. It needed to be safe. It needed to be predictable, consistent, and no way that she could lose. Okay, so we're talking about a 9-year-old little girl. So it had to be simple, safe, all that stuff. So the 5 rules, very simple. Rule number 1, never buy something you do not understand. Okay? After you get good at it and after you're consistent and you get these profits coming in consistently, you can play with money you don't care about, fine. But until then, never buy something you don't understand. 2, never sell at a loss. 3, make sure the company is consistently profitable. Me personally, I like 20 years of increased dividends. It shows consistency and profitability all at the same time. 4, make sure it has weekly options because I want weekly cash flow. I don't want any of this monthly stuff. Okay, I don't want monthly cash flow. I don't want quarterly cash flow. I want weekly cash flow. And the only thing that can give that to me in the stock market is weekly options. It's me, Lex. How are you? Okay, so all that being said, okay, I'm gonna put the Gap down for next week. We'll take a look at it again. And I don't do puts at all because, like I said, it has to be simple. Once you start explaining puts to a 9-year-old, it gets a little confusing. Do you only buy Dividend Aristocrats or no? Sean, how are you? Sean Journey. All right, I buy Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Champions, Dividend Contenders, and then whatever's on Warren Buffett's list. Okay, those are the 5 lists I like, and out of those 5 lists, there's about 300 good, solid companies that you probably heard of. Okay, so let's take a look at a few of them, just to see if you guys, agree with me, because I like it when people agree with me. All right, let's take a gander. What do we got here? Bank of America, General Motors, Boyd Gaming, Coca-Cola, Hewlett-Packard, Occidental Petroleum, Paramount, GL, Globe Life, and Mendeley's. I heard of all of those companies, except for Mendeley's. I have no idea what they do. But it's on Warren Buffett's list. So if it's on Warren Buffett's list, then good for me. All right. I appreciate you showing the people how to invest in the stocks, brother. Well, alrighty then. Where can I put 20K? Pizza party, Sandman. Yeah, let's have a pizza party at Sandman's place. You got 20 grand to spend on pizza and beer. Woohoo! Plague, stock options. Yes, that's what we're doing. That is what we are doing. Okay, we're buying the stock. We're selling covered calls against it. So, here we go. Okay, Sandman, if you're serious about that, DM me with your number. I will personally call you, okay? When I say DM me with your phone number, as long as you're in the continental United States, I can give you a call. If you're not in the continental United States, we would have to Zoom, which I have no problem doing that, or FaceTime. No problem, okay? Send your number. I will call you. William, hey James, sounds like you're feeling better. I feel great. Any day above ground is a great day. What's your top 5 picks? Oh, Macy's, Nordstrom's, Kohl's, Walgreens, and Kinder Morgan. What is that? All right, can you please look at GCG? Omar, or is it Omer? Omer? Okay. CGC. CGC. Only because you asked very nicely. Okay, CGC. Okay, $4.74. It has weekly options. $4.78. The 5s are going for 13. Cool beans. CGC. Am I going to be surprised or am I going to be disappointed? Okay, let's see how often they've increased their dividends. Oh my goodness. CGC. There are no dividends in the time period. Okay, so CGC is going to be a no. Sorry. Okay, I don't like stocks that don't have dividends. No, don't get me wrong. It could be a great company and it could be very profitable. Josh, why Macy's? What is the best currency to trade? All right, I don't. Chang, I don't do currency trading. Can you please look? Okay, I understand what the hell these people are saying. Is there any way to do this? Hold on a second. Okay, maybe that'll take care of that one. Who knows? All right, so let's do next. Why Macy's? Okay, Josh, you really asked me why Macy's? You're new here. Because if you weren't new here, okay, if you've been here since like January, February, March, April, May, June, July, you will know that I love Macy's. Macy's is very profitable. Okay, it gives me a very nice profit every single week that I've owned it. Okay, and if you go into my trade history, okay, here's my trade history. I actually post all my trades online so everyone can see them. So let's go all the way back to January. The first week of January. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Macy's, General Motors, Ford, CVS. That's week number 1. Week number 2. Macy's, Ford, General Motors, Clorox, Lowe's, and Ford. Week number 3. Clorox, General Motors, Capital One Finance, Ford, and Macy's. If you take a look at all my trades, and they're all available online. Okay, for the first half of the year, I shared 2 accounts with you guys. Then during the middle of the year, I picked up a 3rd one, so now we have 3 accounts that I actually post all the trades online. Okay, now I haven't quite got the numbers done here. I'm lazy. What can I say? I'm not going to deny it. Okay, I'd rather just, do what I want to do rather than putting up the numbers. But I'll get to it, maybe this week. So that's why I like Macy's. Look at this. Macy's again. All right, that being said, let's go back to some stocks that we might like to see. In Siri, Andrea, let's take a look at Siri. S-I-R-I. Now, I heard last night a rumor that there's going to be a merger with Siri and someone else. I haven't looked into it and I haven't confirmed it. But rumors are rumor. That's why they call them rumors. Siri, the high, 575, the low, 245. A year ago, 450. Now we're at 291. The 290. The threes are going for 4 cents a share. I know it doesn't sound like much, but that is more than 1%. Sandman, you asked me that question a little while earlier. Where can you invest 20 grand? If you really want to ask me that question, send me your phone number. I'll give you a call. When I say I give you a call, that doesn't mean someone pretending to be me is going to send you an email and then you start talking to them. When I say I will give you a call, means I personally will give you a call. Wow, I got a lot of these questions I missed. NFP is non-farm payroll. It is the largest news event that affects USD. Okay. NFP. I can almost say no. NFP. It has no option, so guess what? That's a no. Am I a fan of yield max stock funds? No, I'm not. Sorry, the Sandman chill. He will answer your question when he gets to it. Thank you, Josh. What platform are you using to buy stocks? That would be Think or Swim. Plush Girl Slay. Hello. Can you technology buy put options on 30-day high? Yeah, you can. You can do anything you want. Hell yeah. All right. Darbenly. I'm actually trying to arrange my chart like yours on Charles Schwab. You know, Darbenly, it'd be a heck of a lot easier if you DM me your phone number and call you, walk you through it. Or we could, what do you call that? Like do a Zoom call. I can walk you through that. It's easy too. Hey, Sandman, I answered this question 6 times. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea what your goals are. I have no idea what your threshold for, what do you call it? Wait a minute. Risk. There you go. I have no idea what your risk factors are. I have absolutely nothing. I cannot tell you where to put, well, I can tell you where to put 20 grand, but I don't think you might not like it. Okay? Just ask questions. Find out why do you want to invest 20 grand? There's a good question. Start with why first. Okay? How old are you? What do you plan on retiring? Is this for retirement or is this putting aside to capitalize on maybe someday buying out? I have no idea what your plan is, so I can't tell you what to do with your 20 grand. What program is that you use? I don't use a program. That is actually the trading platform. Trading platform is where you go to trade stocks. It's kind of like a grocery store. Okay? Here we have Publix, Stop and Shop, Kroger, Trader Joe's. There's a lot of places you can go grocery shopping and buy stuff. Okay, so there's a lot of places you can go to buy stocks. I use Robinhood and I use Charles Schwab. Selco, you're learning. Cool beans. Wolverine Worldwide. Hey, that's what the WWW stands for. I always wondered that. Would you... Do you invest in waste management? Yes, I like waste management. What's up with Gap? We already looked at that one a little while ago, and I actually, believe it or not, I've forgotten about it already. Do I invest in waste management? When the time is right. Okay, there's certain stocks I like, and I will buy them when the time is right. But until then, I have no idea what is what and what is going where. So we're all almost basically into the same boat. Okay, so I don't know anything. Right? Didn't Socrates say that? All I know is I know nothing. Let's check out some cough suppressors. See how those work. Sore throat and cough. Let's see. All right. Hopefully that works. You know what? I'm going to put it in my little drawer here. And some more cough drops. Yay! All right. So that being said, what would you invest to get 1% gain a week? Joe Peter, how are you today? Okay, community guidelines, gap, please. I have no idea what that means. What's up with Gap? We already did the Gap. All right, so Joe Peter, you want to see how to invest at 1%. Review on the Gap. 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 High, low. Where was it? Where is it? What direction is it going? Currently sitting at 21.54. The 21.50 is going for 38 cents. That's more than 1%. Look where the chart is. Here's your 30 days. It was 30 days ago was the 30-day bottom. Shoots up, 2 weeks goes to high. Now we're down here. She got a little bit further to come down before she turns around and goes back up again. Hypothetically speaking, based on predictability. Okay, she goes up, she goes down. She goes up, she goes down. Okay, here's the bottom here. She shoots up here. Now she's here, but she has a little bit more space to keep coming to get close to the 30-day bottom. Then she'll turn around and go back up again. Hypothetically speaking, of course. Nordstrom made a statement. They may go private, a buyout. Cool beans. I'm kind of curious what the buyout's going to be and what happens to the people who buy the stock and sell the options against them. Coney is a great dividend stock. Okay, Timothy, I'm sure you feel that way. More power to you. I think you're wrong, but hey, that's just me. You're holding Bank of America call for tomorrow. Am I really? No, I'm not. I don't have any Bank of America calls. Sorry. Coney's not a great dividend stock. Sorry, brother. Andrea, no, okay, Nordstrom's. JWN, Nordstrom's. Okay, take a look at Nordstrom's. Here's the high. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. 22.60. The 22.50 is going for 30 cents. You lose 15 cents walking away with 15. That's not going to work. Yeah, Nordstrom's not going to work this week because the numbers just aren't there. Okay, do the math. Okay, right now the price is 22.60 and it's too close to the high. Okay, up, down, up, down, up. Now she's coming down. Okay, so Nordstrom's might be good in 3 weeks. But we'll look at it in 2 weeks. JWN. For 2 weeks from today, NVIDIA is going to be a no. Community guidelines, we just did Gap 3 times. No. Roku, no. TSLY, no. DM Sun, thank you. Alrighty. Roku, no. Gap, we already did that. Why don't you like currency trading? Perhaps because of the low volatility. Okay, Adrian, I don't do currency trading because I don't want to sit in front of the computer. This strategy here takes me 10 to 15 minutes a day. 10 to 15 minutes a day in 1 week, that's 1 hour. I make 1% in 1 hour. If you take a look at my numbers, you'll see that's freaking crazy. They're perfectly fine by me. Let's squeeze Walgreens. Where to look at Walgreens? MOS. Mosaic. MOS. All right, check it out. Mosaic, a year ago, was the high at 40. The bottom was the beginning of August at 26. Well, we're at 26.55 at the moment. Take a look at that. 30 days ago was a 30-day bottom at 26. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, we got our high last Monday. Well, that sounds lovely. Okay, drop it down here. We're 26.55. This is a good contender for next week. Not 2 weeks, next week. Look at it. How close that 30-day bottom is. You can get a 30-day bottom here any day now. So I'm going to put M Mosaic for next week. MOS. Cool beans. Uh-oh. Hit that thingy. Roku's a no. Kutchi. Mendelez, Oreo, Ritz, Chips Ahoy, Cadbury. Cool beans. Hey, David, have you ever traded CFDs? No. Non-farm payroll, no. Can I start with $3,000? My grandson started with $50. You can start with anything you want. Do you get sick of people receipting yourself every night? No, not really. It's just human nature. I've been making six-figure trading. Wait a minute. Gay dog. I've been making six figures trading for the last few. I'm trying to get to seven figures. Any suggestions? Yeah. Don't be here. Totally different. Evening, what do you think of Paramount for Monday? Paramount? Let's take a gander at it. P-A-R-A. Okay, first thing we want to see, always, 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 the high, the low, where was it, where is it, what direction is it going? Okay, a year ago we're at 1350, high was 1780, bottom was 950, we're sitting at 1038. 1038s to 1050s are going for 5 cents a share, between 5 and 13. You might squeeze 1% out of that. I doubt it, if you like it. So what does Paramount usually do this time of year? Before we do that, let's take a look. Seasonality. Okay, so here we were 30 days ago. We dropped, went up, gapped down, and just kept on going. A 30-day bottom was last Friday. So Tuesday and Wednesday were a little higher, but today was a little bit of a pullback. So a little bit of a mixed signal there. This may or may not have been a 30-day bottom, because if it was, it would have kept on going up. Rather than we went up 2 days, now we're coming back down again. Don't know. I like to take a look what happens tomorrow. So Paramount, we just keep our eye on it. We actually look at Paramount every week. Somebody always likes it. Inspire me more. All right, inspire me more. Don't get sucked in because he makes six figures. Okay, it all depends on what he's starting out with. If he's starting out with 10, 12, 14 figures and he's only making 6, well, there's something not right there. Okay, it's not always about the money, it's the consistency, predictability, and what is he starting out with? Because if I tell you I make $100,000 a week or $100,000 a day, well, wouldn't it be more interesting or more beneficial to find out where the starting point is and what the strategy is? Okay, so if you make let's say you make $100,000 a week. Okay, great, it sounds good, but if you're starting out with a couple of billion or even trillions and you're only making 100,000, yeah, that's not that good. How much penalties do you pay on your withdrawals, and do you pay them at the time of withdrawals? Okay, dog, I don't. Because it all depends on how you have your account held. Okay? If my account is held in an IRA, yeah, I'm going to be paying penalties on them. But if it's just a regular old trading account, yeah, I can take the money out. Starbucks. Let's take a look at Starbucks. Well, actually, we haven't looked at Starbucks much this week, have we? Interesting. She's dropping. Okay, first thing I always want to see. Here's the high. Here's the low. Where was it? Where is it? Here's one gap up, one gap down, one gap up. We're sitting at 91.50. The 92s are going for 125. Well, that's nice. But look, we have like a week and a half of continuing going down, and we get this big gap to fill. But is that gap corresponding with this gap over here? I don't know. Time will tell, right? So let's take a gander at it. A year ago, 97.26. We topped off at 107.58, and that was the end of November last year. Our bottom for the year was in the middle of July, and that was 71.55. Hello, James. Does 2 consecutive green days always indicate an uptrend and bottom out? Absolutely not. Okay, I made up that rule for me. That's my rule. Okay. Some people like 1 day to the upside to identify a bottom, a 30-day bottom. Me, no, I like 2 days. Totally my rule. I made that up myself. That is for my use only. If you want to incorporate, hey, fine. Okay, but take a look. Here's a bottom here, 2 days to the upside. Here's a bottom here, 2 days to the upside. All right, here's a bottom here, 2 days to the upside. A bottom here, 1 day, 2 days to the upside. Okay, that's what I personally like. SMH. What the heck is SMH? SMH. Vanik Semiconductors. Really? SMH. SMH. I'm going to have to say no to SMH. The reason being it's only had one dividend. I'm invested now. What are we talking about? Stocks. AJ is too cool. AJ, cool name, man. Okay. What time of the day do you do 15 minutes of trading? First thing in the morning, cane dog. I actually have assembled a group of people that gather every morning, a morning trading group, if you will. We get online first thing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 9 a.m. That way we can look at the current stock market, see what we had yesterday, and find out what looks good today. Now, we do that every week, except on Fridays we jump in at 3 o'clock because I do most of my buying on Mondays and Tuesdays. And I sell the covered calls, which options expire on Friday. So go Monday to Friday, Monday to Friday, Monday to Friday. Okay, I grew up in a time, the 60s, 70s, and 80s, when I went to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock Friday afternoon, 5 o'clock Friday afternoon, we were done. Okay, basically the same. I want to do my work Monday morning, get my paycheck Friday afternoon. Same thing, nothing much has changed, except for now it's on my terms and it's only a half hour a day, maybe, max. Do you think BOF will have any more big moves? It had a great one last week. Chan Martin, how are you today? BOF. Never heard of it. And that's going to be a no. Sorry. Foolishness. Bro, keep up the good work. Why, thank you kindly there, sir. Do you think it's going to break all time tomorrow? No idea. Don't really know. Don't really care. Andrea, you want to take a look at Intel? INTC. INTC. I like Intel. All right. Intel. Hi. Hello. Where was it? Where is it? Check out this gap down. See where we're going. 1940 to 1950s. Go for 55. Nice. All right, that's like 2.5%. I like that. Mindy, need realistic for the rest of us poor citizens. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Well, at least I think I'm doing it. Hey, James, what's the brand of your TV? Samsung. I got like 5 TVs in the house. This is the only one with that black line. I got another one which is right here. I haven't put it in yet. It's a little bit smaller. Doesn't make me actually happy, but I got to find a stand for it. Oh, we're looking at Intel. Let's finish up with Intel. The high, low was, we already did all that. A year ago, we were at 37.50, topped out at 51.35 in December. Take a look at the last couple of weeks. Makes you want to kind of shiver. All right, here's the last 30 days. 30 days ago, 2025, we bottomed out at 1875, shot up, pulled back, shot up. Look at that gap, and the gap filled nicely. And then now we're sitting, our high was 2110. Now we're sitting at 1940. The 1950s are going for 2.5% for the week. But you got to ask yourself that big, huge question. Do I like Intel? Do I like Intel at this current price? Am I willing to hold on to Intel for the long term? Okay, what is Intel planning on doing? What is their game plan for the next 5 to 10 years? And do they even have one? And how does it look? And is it realistic? Well, these are interesting questions you need to ask yourself. Me, I don't mind. I like Intel. I grew up with Intel. Thanks for checking Starbucks. Uh-oh. All right, where are we? Mindy, do I need to know how to read financial statements, reports, and graphs to be able to do this with success? All right, Mindy, I'm going to show this to you, and I'm going to go very slowly, just like I did to my daughter when she was 9. Okay? I want to pick a decent stock. Okay, so let me think. Walmart. Why the hell not? WMT. All right. Now, Mindy, I don't have to ask her this actually. Look at this. The boy Jeffy. What's happening, Jeffy? All right. Now, Mindy, you could take somebody from 2nd, 3rd, or 4th grade and say, what is this chart doing? Well, it went sideways here. Here's the bottom. Here's the top. It's going to the up. It's going up. Okay? This is a year ago, way over here. This is today, right here. It is going sideways and then up. Okay? That is pretty easy to read. Now, that's a 1-year chart. First thing you want to see is where's the high? Where's the low? Where was it a year ago? Where is it today? In what direction is it going? Okay, those are the 5 things I want to see every time I look at a chart. Now, I want to look at 4 different charts. That's the 1 year. Next one I want to look at is the 90-day chart. What's it been doing for the last 3 months? Well, again, we're looking for the exact same things. The high, the low, where was it? Where is it? What direction is it going? Those are the 5 things. That's the 90-day chart. Okay? Is there any distinct patterns? Okay? She went up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now she should be coming down, hypothetically speaking. Okay? Look at it. It's really not that difficult. Okay? Here, she goes up, gets to a top, comes back down. Gets to a bottom, goes back up. Comes down, gets to a bottom, goes back up. Keeps on doing the same thing over and over again. Now I want to look at the 30 days. Now the 30 days is getting a lot closer because it's the last 4 weeks. Okay, so usually next week looks a lot like what this week looks like. Okay, now stocks do the same movements over and over and over again. They go up, they go down. You and I, we are the investors. We decide what's too high and what's too low. If it was worth more than $80, it would have went into $80, and it didn't. Hold on, I got to check out this question. The bump in Starbucks, the Chipotle guy, took over the job. Okay, got it. Okay, thank you for that. So ask yourself, in the seesaw, okay, remember, seesaw, up, down, remember, in elementary school, you know, played on the seesaw? They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down. In that rhythm, with that rhythm, up, down, where is it now? Okay, she went up. Well, top of the day was Tuesday. Okay, Wednesday was a down day, and today was a down day. Well, she could be coming down now. Okay, that's pretty easy to see. The next thing you want to see is the seasonality chart. So we've seen 3 charts already. The 1 year, the 90-day, the 30-day. Now I want to look at seasonality. Now seasonality just tells me how does a stock normally react from January to December. So here's the annual chart, the seasonality chart. It goes from January 1st to December 31st, a whole year in one glance. And I have mine set up for 10 years. So I'm looking at 10 years worth of data, 2014. 2015, 2016, 17, 18, 19, all the way up for the last 10 years. This is the average movement, the red line. The blue line is what it's doing today. Okay, the blue dot right there, well, that's today. Way back here, that's January 2nd. Okay, so right now, we are here. Look at what it's doing in this area. So I want to take my cursor, bring it over to that blue dot, left click, drag right, and as soon as that lights up, that's 2 weeks. Okay, right here. Next 2 weeks. Just going flat. No big ups, no big downs. Boomer boy, you think that's funny? Hey, having some fun. We're here for entertainment. Okay, so that being said, you know a lot more than you think you know. You do know how to read a chart. You do know that This is the left, this is the right, this is the top, this is the bottom. This is how the movements look. There's the high, here's the low. Okay, these are the dates, and these are the dollar amounts. All right, so you do know how to read it. You just got to put them together. Yeah, Mindy, I get it. No, I know you're over the age of 18. Okay, my daughter was 9 when she learned it. It's not that difficult. First thing you want to look at is what stocks do I like. So if we look at the dividend champions, there you go, dividend champions. McDonald's, Lynn, Kimberly-Clark, and Pepsi. Okay, you know who those are. I don't know who Lynn is. Who the heck is L-I-N? Linder PLC. Never heard of him. But it's a dividend aristocrat. I mean, dividend champion. Okay? Can you give me an example how you make a week? Okay, user. Yep, he wants to see how I can make one. Okay, 1% in 1 week. Ready to go? Here we go. I am up for the challenge. 76, 77. There we go, right there. We'll do it with Wally World. Now, we just seen all the numbers for Wally World. Let's not do Wally World because I really wouldn't do it because I don't buy at the high. Sorry. Let's find one. Dude's got to be smacked off a... Boomer boy, that's funny. Right, duh. Yep, right. Okay. Mindy, what if we work and can't come during the morning? How are we to do if we join? Well, Mindy, all these sessions are recorded. And if you can't make it, there's always exceptions made. Okay? Now think of it this way. Most people spend more time planning a weekend barbecue than they do planning their personal finances. Unfortunately, I don't have control over when the stock market opens. They open up at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Sometimes you just got to go up to your boss, look them straight in the eye, and say, I need to take a coffee break at 9:30. Okay? Anyway. And Boomer Boy, just to be clear. Okay, we're going to give an example. You ready? Let's find one first. Okay, let's take a look at Dell. Interesting. Nice. All right. Okay, user 7624, no, 762750, whatever. All right, let's take a gander. We're going to take a look at Dell. Now, I grew up with Dell. Okay, 60s, 70s, 80s. That's when I went to work. No, sorry, 70s, 80s, and 90s when I went to work. All right, first thing we want to see, the high, the low, where was it, where is it, and what direction is it going? Well, fine, it is Dell. Let's take a look at the numbers. A year ago, Dell was at 68. The bottom was 62. Okay? Bottom right there. Then she shoots up. Well, look at what she shot up to. From 62, she shoots all the way up to 179. From 62 to 179. That's 110. That's almost a 200% increase. Okay. What happened from there? Well, she gaps down, drops some more. Now we're sitting at 107. Okay, we are where we are. Okay. Last 30 days. Okay, this one doesn't look that bad, the last 30 days. 30 days ago, we're at 104. We dropped all the way down to 87. Okay, the high is 117.50. Now we're at 107. Okay, so let's do an actual trade for Dell. And this way you'll see exactly how you get 1% or more. I gotta throw that or more because not always make 1%. Sometimes you make more than 1%. Let's take a look. Number one, Dell. The bid, 106.80. The ask, 106.99. Okay, so 106.99, the closest one is going to be the 107. So if I buy it at 106.99, I can sell it to somebody at 107. So I make a penny. All right, big deal. That's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is this right here, $3.30 per share. That is the value of selling a covered call against this position. So let's see what the numbers actually look like. Now, I like it right where it is at the 107. So I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need it. I'm going to click here and bring it down to covered call, covered stock, because that's the trade that I want to do. And I like it at the 107. Well, here's the 107 strike price right here. Okay? And I can buy it 103.69. So let's click on that. 103.69. See that little icon? When I brought my icon right there, it says buy in that little tiny letters right there. Okay, that means I'm buying a covered call on this stock, Dell. Okay, click on that right there, buy, and it automatically populates at 1,000 shares and 10 contracts. Now you can change it to what you want, but this is what I have mine set for. Okay, you can set it for 100 shares, you can set it for 200 shares, 500 shares, 20,000 shares. You can preset it to whatever you want. I have mine set at 1,000 shares. So let's just go to 200 shares, make it easier for some people. Some people don't have as much money as others, and I don't want people to feel uncomfortable, but the numbers are always the same. Okay, it may be one contract or 10 contracts or 1,000 contracts, but the percentages are always the same. I don't like using numbers, I like using percentages. Because if I get 1% a week, well, that's 50% a year. So if I say I make $1,000 a week, well, what the hell does that mean? Okay, that's 50,000 a year. Well, what am I starting out with? You don't know. So if I say I make 1%, no matter what you start out with, if you start out with 100 grand, well, 50% of 100 grand is 50 grand. If you start out with $30,000, well, 50% of $30,000 is $15,000. If you're starting out with $15,000, well, 50% of $15,000 is $7,500. You know, 50% is 50%. We understand that. But if I say I make $1,000 a week, well, okay, what the hell does that mean? What is he starting out with? 500 grand? Well, that ain't that impressive, because it's not. If I start with $1 million and I make $1,000 a week, that's not impressive at all. Not to me. But 1% is. 1%, you got my intention. Because 1% over the year, that's 50% per year. What tool are you using to look at this? This is a trading platform called Thinkorswim. All right, I don't know who that was. But all right, so here we are. Here's the trade that we're looking at. I got it set for 200 shares. Okay, so it said I am buying 200 shares of Dell, and I am selling 2 contracts of Dell. Okay, so in order to sell a contract, I have to have 100 shares of stock for every 1 contract. So 5 contracts, 500 shares. 7 contracts, 700 shares. All right, so here we are, Dell. Now I'm going to change it to a market order because I like things being quick and easy. Thanks, you got it, Patrick. All right. Now I'm going to click confirm and send because that opens it up for me to actually see the trade and read it. Okay, so you ready? It says buy 2 covered Dell 100s. Those are the weeklies. 13 September 24. That's next Friday. The 107 call strike on Dell at the market to open to open. What does that mean? Well, that means first thing in the morning, I'm going to buy it at the opening price. That's what that means. And this says to open to open. That means there's 2 trades. I'm buying the stock. That's 1 trade. I'm selling the call strike option. That's the 2nd trade. Okay? I'm not done. There's more information here. Let's go. The next line down, break even stock price. 103.64. Well, that's the break even. So anything above 103.64 is going to be a profit. But here, check it out. Right now, the stock is currently at 106.99. So it could be going up and I'll make money. It could stay the exact same, I'll make money. It can even come down all the way down to 103.64 and I'll still be making money. So anything over 103.64 is going to be a profit. Now we know the stock is going to be an upswing, all right? But let's go a step further. The maximum profit on this trade. So remember why I say I want it to be simple, safe, predictable. Predictable, I know what my trade is going to give me even before I do it. Because I'm buying the stock, which means I own it. I'm just selling the rights to someone else to buy it from me at a certain price by a certain day. And that certain price is 107. The certain day is the 13th of September, which is next Friday. That's the contract. Okay, I'm buying it first. I'm putting my money up first. I'm buying it at the market price as soon as it opens. And then I am selling someone the rights to buy it from me at 107. And for that privilege, that person is going to pay me a premium, and that premium is going to be $672. So on a perfect world, I will buy that tomorrow morning. By Friday afternoon, not tomorrow, but next Friday, the 13th, if the stock price is above 107, which it's at 106.99, which means it's only going to go up 1 penny. As long as it's 107 or higher, I get all my money back, and I still get to keep the 672. I don't care if the stock price goes up. I don't care if it goes down. What I care about is that 672 on this particular trade. Okay, so the stock at the moment is at 106.99. I'm selling someone the rights to buy it from me at 107. So if the stock goes up, I make money. If the stock stays the exact same, I make money. It can even drop all the way down to 103.64 before I start losing anything. Now, we looked at the chart on the other page, and the chart tells us where the high is for the 30-day period. Now, I like the 30-day period because it was like, the last 4 weeks. The last 4 weeks gives me an idea what direction the traffic is flowing. Think of it being on a highway. You're following the traffic. It goes over hills. It goes down hills. It goes round the bend. It goes over rivers. It goes, through tunnels. So it's kind of like the same thing. It goes up, it goes down, it goes left, it goes right. Okay, but as long as it stays above 103.64, I'm going to be profitable. All right, so let's get out the calculator to see what rate of return that's going to be. So how you figure that out, grab your calculator, clear that. Now, how you figure out what your rate of return is in this type of scenario, you take the dollar amount of the maximum profit, which is 672, and you divide that by how much money you have invested. Well, this particular trade to buy 200 shares of this company is going to be $20,729. So divided by 20,729, that gives me a grand total of 3.2% for the week. Now, use your 76, 27, 45, 23, whatever, okay? You want to know how to get 1%. Well, this trade right here is 3.24%. That's 3.25%. 3.25% for 1 week. Okay? Not only that, but you're investing in a company that you heard of, Dell. Dell's been around for decades. Okay? So you have to decide, do I like Dell? And do I like Dell at this current price? And am I willing to hold on to Dell for as long as I have to hold on to it to get to where I want to go? And the dude where I want to go, I was reading that, and the place where I want to go is a safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. That's what I'm looking for. You wanted to see a 1% trade? Well, I just sold you at 3. And I didn't cherry pick. Okay, it's Dell. Okay, you don't like that one? Let's take a look at Microsoft. I'm sure you heard of them. Okay, let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Get out of there. Let's change that. Let's get out of there. And let's put in Microsoft, MSFT. Okay, check it out. The high, the low, where was it? Where is it? Okay, what direction is it going? Interesting, it's at 408.39. The 408 is going for, the 407 is going for 660. That's way over 1%. And Microsoft, I know for a fact, has increased dividends consistently. So let's take a look at everything. All right, a year ago, we're sitting at 329. We bottomed out the end of September at 309. Topped out in the middle of July at 476. We're currently sitting at 408. Look at the last 30 days. Okay, here's your 30-day bottom, your 30-day top. She drops down here. We got 1 day to the upside already. I'm looking for one more. That thing looks ideal. Well, let's check out the numbers. I like the chart Before we check out the numbers, let's take a look at seasonality. Well, that's kind of nice, isn't it? It's just going to go sideways. Look, just sideways. That's fine. It's perfect for covered calls and spreads. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we're going to change this. Again, we're going to, I like the 408. The closest one to the 408 is going to be the 407.50. So we're going to look at the 407.50. All right. We're going to change this to covered call. Okay, right there. We're going to go to the 407.50. Hit the buy signal. Now I'm going to change it from 1,000 shares down to just 200. Make it easy for people. Okay, 200 at the market. There we go. And I'm going to hit click and send. Now let's give it a quick read and see what it says. All right. We're going to buy 2 covered Microsoft. Okay. 13 September 24. That's next Friday. Okay. We're buying the stock. We're selling the covered call, which expires next Friday. Now, once we buy the stock, we're always going to own it until we sell it. Now, I'm selling somebody the option, the opportunity to buy it from me between now and next Friday. And for that, they pay me the premium. The premium is $1,200 on 200 shares. Okay, that's consistency and predictability. Because I can do this 1 or 2% every single week with Microsoft and other companies too. And that's why I like this strategy, because it's the same stocks over and over and over again. I don't bring in new stocks because of the new flavor of the week. It doesn't work that way. Any company that I invest in has to have 20 years of increased dividends or more. I do cut corners for some companies, but not a lot. Okay, I cut corners for Apple because Apple's on Warren Buffett's list. All right, let's take a look at the numbers. Buy 2 covered Microsoft 100, those are the weeklies. 13 September 24, that's next Friday. The 407.50 call strike, and the Microsoft shares at the market to open. We already talked about that. Let's take a look at the numbers. Okay, the break even is 401.49. Well, the stock is right now at 408. If break even, that means anything over 401 is going to be a profit. Okay, so my max profit's going to be 1,200. It's going to cost me 80 grand. So let's punch in the numbers and see what kind of rate of return it is. Clear that. 1202. And we're going to divide that by 80,000. That's a lot of potatoes. 298. That comes to 1.49. That's a 1.5%. Okay, that's the second one I've shown you in less than, 5-10 minutes? But 1.49. All right, 1.496. That's close to 1.5%. Okay, but you got to like Microsoft, and you got to like Microsoft at this price. Now, they consistently increase their dividends every single year. So what's wrong with that? All right, let's get out of that. Let's get out of that. Let's get out of that. And let's go back to the questions. We can answer some more questions. All right, so now we're back to the starting position. Let's see what we got. Okay, it means shaking my head, bro. Okay. Mindy, what if we work and can't come? Oh, they're all the, what do you call them? All the recordings, okay, all the morning shows are recorded. So they're uploaded after recorded and they're available in the, what do you call it? In the members area. Do you do live trading? Adrian, we just talked about that. Yes, I do. Tony, when you first started trading, was finding resistance and support difficult to you? Yes, it was. Didn't fully understand it. What about Cisco? For income generation, what type of percentage of total invested can be made each week? Just a range is good. All right, CSBIS. All right. I have invested 98% of all my money in my account. So if my account has $100,000 in it, you can be sure that $98,000 is invested at all times. I do not believe in leaving money to sit and depreciate. I would assume I would rather buy a stock and have that go down because at least I own the stock. Okay, I own a portion of the company. Once you own a portion of the company, you are entitled to a portion of their profits. That's why I like dividend stocks, because I get a portion of their profits every single quarter. Okay. Joshua, DRMD. Okay, come on. What the heck is DRMD? DRMD. Yep, no. That's a no. Sorry. Can you use... Uh-oh. He was about to ask me if I can use price action. Oh, wow, I'm missing a lot of questions. Damn it. Do I trade for a living? Yeah. Well, I suppose you could say that because I'm retired now. And all the money I have and all the money I make come directly from my trading efforts. For income generation, what type of total care, where do you just stack ones? What are some good dividend stocks? Well, really? You're going to ask me that question? DRMD, can you use price action to understand stock movement? Well, yes and no. What do you think about of Oracle trading algorithm? Yeah, no, I don't do that. Sorry. How long have you been trading? Over 20 years. And did you work for a broker in the past? No, I have not. James will never contact you in Messenger. Thank you. Keep freezing up. I can't understand you. I don't freeze up. I talk fluidly and continuously. Some people tell me to shut up. Is your father a baker because you're a cutie pie? Oh my goodness. I can't believe I fell for that one. What platform are you using? That's Think or Swim. Mindy, you're welcome. Bilbo Ball Baggins. Is your... Okay, that's funny. So, will you wait to buy Dell until Monday? Well, here's the funny thing about Dell, okay? I think I already... Do I have Dell already? Nope. Nope, I don't have Dell. Here, I have Dell in a different account. Simone, thank you for that. It's very nice of you. Is this stock options, right? This is part of stock options. There's so many different trading strategies with stock options. I only do one. Here, for free, continuously every night. Same strategy every single night. Okay, that boy Jeffy, we already looked at Walmart. Sorry. Oh, well, I'm glad you appreciate it. Can we join you in the morning to trade with you? Yes, it's $100 a month. And for that, you get access to ask me any questions you want for, what is that, 5 hours a week, 4 weeks. That's 20 hours of my time for $100, and you get to watch over my shoulder as I trade. And you can ask me anything you want. So when you say to hold on to a stock, what does that mean as far as what you do on Friday in Think or Swim? Holy shit, that's a good freaking question. What if Dell goes down? Well, Milton, remember rule number 1? Never buy something you do not understand and you do not want to hold on to. I have no problem whatsoever holding on to Dell. But I'm going to go after Calibri's question. So when you say buy and hold, okay, here's the thing. See if I can give you a good example. M.O. Altria. Let's take a quick look at Altria. M.O. All right, that's a no. MDT. MDT. No. Damn it, that's another no. Mickey D's, MCD. No. Oh, come on, I gotta find a good one. I just had a good one, didn't I? LIN? LIN? Shit, should have figured that one. Should have seen that one coming. Pepsi. Let's take a look at Pepsi. P-E-P. By the time I find something halfway decent, I'm going to forget what I was talking about. KMB. Kimberly Clark. KMB. Boy, everything is up. Up, up, up. CAH. Cardinal Health. Fuck. All right, I'm going to just put Macy's in there because I like Macy's. All right, here's Macy's. All right. Yeah, you can join the morning trading group. If you don't know where it is, the top left-hand corner of the screen, you're going to see Dividend Stock Talk and my picture right there. You can hit that. That will take you to a link in the bio, which you can send me an email, and it'll take you to the website. The website's name is, tra-la-la. Let's get out of here. Hold on a second. The 10-Minute Trader. And that's what it should look like when you open it up, okay? The 10-Minute Trader. You click on the link here. That takes you to the live trading. Simple, safe, predictable, 1% per week, blah, blah, blah. All that kind of nice, neat, fun stuff. Dividend Stock Talk is the Patreon website, which you get a Zoom link. And then you get the live Zoom calls 5 times a week. Let's get back to where we were. So when you say hold on to for, okay, here we go. You ready? So let's take a look at Macy's. Macy's at the moment is at $14.88. Okay, the $15 strike price is going for over 1%. Okay, fine. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, here we are right here with Macy's. Okay, hypothetically speaking, here we go. Now, where is Macy's? Macy's next Friday. Okay, so next Friday is Macy's. See it right here? And the dividend is 17 cents. So if I bought Macy's Tuesday, right? And let's say I bought it at 17 or 15, whatever I bought it at, I sell the covered call against it. If I hit my target, I will sell. If I do not hit my target, I will hold on to it, and then on Monday I will sell another covered call. If I hit my target, great, I'll be back into cash. If not, I'll do it again. If I hit my target by Friday, great. If not, I will do it again, and I will continue doing it every single week until I do hit my target. So the longest I've ever held anything, now, I've been trading for over 20 years. The longest I've ever held anything is 9 months. Now, it was Kimberly-Clark. That was last year. And I didn't do it because I wanted to. Okay, I bought it at a certain price. It dropped. I kept on selling covered calls. It came back up. And I finally sold it at a profit. So anyway, I collected, I think, in that 9-month period, I collected 3 dividends and over 20 premiums. That's a nice return. Darwin Lee, Cisco, CSCO. First thing we want to see, the high, the low, where was it, where is it, what direction is it going? That 49.13, the 49.24, so the 49.50 is 39 cents, not quite 1%. Sorry, Darwin Lee, it's not quite 1%, so it's going to be a no. So Milton, what if Dell goes down? Dell is going to go down, but guess what? Dell's also going to go up, because that's what stocks do. They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. Okay, check it out. It went up and went down. Up, down, 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 up, down. That's all stocks do. They go up and then they go down. The idea, what I like, is buying at the low. Buy it low, sell it high. Look at where she is right now. Okay, 30 days ago, here we were. She went down, there's your bottom. She went up, she pulled back, she went up, she pulled back. Okay, where's she going next? I like buying it when she's down at the bottom. 2 days to the upside, 1, 2, and then I jump in the next day and take it up. I like 2 days to the upside whenever you find a bottom. Well, right here, we don't have a bottom, it's coming down. It'll probably take 2 or 3 weeks before it gets way down to here. Now, I'm not going to write it down because we look at Macy's every week anyway, because it's my favorite stock so far this year. Okay, so that's when I say hold on. Hold on until you hit your exit target. However long you have to do that is however long you have to do that. Okay, this trading strategy was created so you don't take a loss. What do I think about Cisco? We just did that one. Uh-oh. I missed a bunch of questions. All right. Thanks for teaching us. God bless. Home. Yo. Yep. Got all these. What cart are you using? I have no idea what you mean by what cart am I using. Was SU discussed already? We discussed SU yesterday. How do you see the premium, the options pay? Laurie, how are you? The premiums are here on the option chain. Now, depending on what trading platform you use, now I use Thinkorswim, okay, which is through Charles Schwab, and I also use Robinhood. Okay, now you actually have to be approved for I think it's called level 1 option trading. Now, years ago when I got my, let's call it certification for lack of better things, it took me a while to get to level 5. That was the absolute highest that they had. Well, now they've changed it so level 3 is the absolute highest. Whatever, but just call your broker and say, I want to get approved for covered calls. It's the simplest trading strategy involving options, and it's the safest. Do I need a broker when I start? Yes, you do. How do you see the premium? It's on the option chain. You won't see the option chain unless you are qualified to do options. Or you can see those on Yahoo Finance, on a public one. All right. LK to the left. Look to the left of your screen. I see charts, but what specifically is on the screen to the right? Up top is the information on the stock. They call it the underlining. Don't ask me why. The underlying. Okay. It's the information. You have the open, the high, the low, the close. How many stocks traded that day? What is the bid? What is the ask? That's all the information you can find on the stock price itself. The open, the high, the low, the close, how much volume, all that kind of nice, neat, fun stuff. Underneath that is the option chain. Now, the option chain tells you what kind of options are offered. If you look at the dates, 6 September 24, well, that's tomorrow. 13 September 24, that's next Friday. 20 September 24, well, that's 2 Fridays away. 27 September, well, that's 3 Fridays away, so on and so forth. Those are weekly options. Then there are some companies that have monthlies. It means you can do it once a month, every 30 days. I don't like those because they just don't pay the same. Okay, George, is SU a good stock to start with for the dividend journey? Well, it depends. Do you like SU? Okay, it's Suncor Energy. 39.10. The 39s are going for 22 cents. Not quite 1%. And let's look at how often do they increase their dividends. So SU, Suncor. Maximum amount of dividends. Suncor has been paying dividends all the way back, holy cow, to 1994. But here's why I don't like it. Let's take a look at the numbers. Okay, 2 cents from 1994 all the way up to 2003. So from 1994 to 2003, they didn't increase their dividends at all. You did not answer if we should wait but sell on Mondays versus tomorrow AM. Calibri, I can't give you the answer. Okay, I have no idea what you're looking for. I can't tell you what to buy. I can't tell you when to buy. Only thing I'm doing is I'm just reading the numbers and telling you how I interpret them. Okay, there's no right or wrong answer. It's what you think is right for you. You either like the company or you don't. Either it makes sense or it doesn't. But you're the only one who knows what's right for you. What is this strategy you use, sir? ICE, how are you? I call it dividend capturing 2.0. You're actually taking dividend capturing and covered call writing and marrying them together based on the dividend itself and when it pays. That was a mouthful. Let's continue looking at this one. So in 2003, it was 3 cents. Okay, then in 2006, 3 years later, they increased again. Okay, they increased and then they decreased, and then they increased and then they decreased. Yeah, I'm going to say no to this company because there's no consistency whatsoever in the dividends they pay. Do ups. Sit-ups, push-ups, squat-ups, I have no idea. UPS. Let's take a look at UPS. UPS. Lovely. UPS. Here's your high a year ago. Here's the bottom a couple of weeks ago. That's where it was. This is where it is. This is the direction it's going. It's sitting at 127.40. The 127.50, the 128s are going for 162. That's well over 1%. I love UPS. They're giving way over 1%, and that makes me a happy camper. So let's get a little bit closer. A year ago was the high of the year, 168.12. Okay, as you can plainly see, she went down, she went up, she went down, she went up, she went down, she went up, she went down, up, down, up, down, up, blah, blah, blah. That's all they do. Every single stock you are going to see is going to go down and it's going to go up. Because people like me and you like profits. We like our money. So if we buy it down here, she shoots up, I'm going to take a profit. Okay, she drops again. Well, once I see that bottom and then turn around, I'm jumping in again. Now I watch every day. I see where the bottom is. I take 2 days the upside before I jump in. I take a look at the numbers. If it makes sense, fine. It takes less than 15 to 20 minutes because I'm only looking at 5 to 10 stocks. And looking at a stock, really not that long. Because the first thing you want to do is you got to find which stocks you like. So here's the Dividend Aristocrats. Okay, the Dividend Aristocrats. ADI, KMB, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Altria. Okay, those are Dividend Aristocrats. We got Dividend Kings, Dividend Champions, Dividend Contenders, Warren Buffett's list. We have some really good companies to look at. The only ones I like are those that have consistently increased their dividends for more than 20 consecutive years. Because I want to make sure the money, where I put my money, well, it's a profitable company. It wouldn't make any sense to me otherwise. Why would I put my money into a company I have no idea what the hell they do? Well, that sounded lovely, didn't it? You did not answer if we should wait to sell. I did not. I can't tell you. I can't tell you what to do, Calibra. I already told you that before. How often, when it goes down, do your shares get called, and is it a pain to deal with? No, not at all. It's actually not that difficult whatsoever because a lot of it is set it and forget it type scenarios. Mr. Trout, you want to take a look at El Torritos. Actually, that's Estee Lauder, E-L. Now, I actually have some Estee Lauder. I have it at a very uncomfortable number, and I'm waiting for it to turn around in order for me to jump back in and do some dollar cost averaging. Okay, it's currently at 90.07. Okay, well, here's our high a year ago. Here's our bottom a couple of weeks ago. That's where it was. This is where it is. This is the direction it's going. Okay. All right, so the high of the year was 163.22. That was a year ago. Our bottom was on the 12th of August. That was 4 weeks ago. And that number was 86.01. Well, what has it done since then? Okay. Here's the last 30 days. 30 days ago, we opened up at 91.17. We dropped on the 12th at 86.05. 86.05. Then she shoots up to the high. That was 2 weeks ago. Okay, that's 96 and change. What was it? 96.61. She drops, recovers, drops again, recovers, and drops again. Wow, that's a lot of movement. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Well, she should, hypothetically speaking, she should be coming down. So look at the downturn from here, going down this way, and she's still coming down. Okay, easy to see. So once she gets down around here, then she'll turn around and go back up again. So Estee Lauder will be something interesting to look at in 2 weeks. Estee Lauder. Or Estee Lauder. I don't no idea how to say it. So on Friday, 3 p.m., you go into TOS and manually sell. What happens if you do nothing? Well, I always do something. Okay, every Friday I jump in at 3 to take a look at where my positions are. I got a bunch of choices. Do I leave it alone, let it expire? Because remember, 80% of all options expire worthless. So if they're going to expire worthless, why do I want to buy them? I want to be the seller. Because if I'm selling, well, it's an 80% chance that I'm going to make money. Because that's what I want. I want the ones that I sell to drop down to nothing and expire worthless. So on Friday at 3 o'clock, I take a look at my positions. Well, what did I buy it at? What was it? What was the option that I sold against it? Where is it now? What are the pros? What are the cons? What is the best place to have my money? Okay, what should I do? I can't answer that until Friday afternoon comes along. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let's do that again. Bitto, no. All right, what happens when the calls you sell get exercised and you have to realize a loss? Oh, I got to go back to that one. That was a good question. All right, Nick. All right, Nick, I understand the question. Really, honestly, I do. Okay? I watch the stock market twice a day. Now, usually, I only watched it once a day. But now that I'm doing this for you guys, well, I'm watching it in the morning because I always do my trading. I've been doing trading for 20 years. I do it every morning. Okay, once you find something that works, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's consistently doing the same thing over and over and over again. I want to see something funny. You might find this humorous, you might not. Who knows? Let's see. Let's go for a little trip down memory lane. So I'm going to go to, here's all my social media sites. Well, most of my social media sites. We're going to take a look over to yesteryear with YouTube. Okay, YouTube, the 10-minute trader. I'm going to go to videos, to the oldest ones. Okay, there's the little princess right there. Huh. I don't know why there's no volume. Okay, well, there's no volume there for some strange reason. I must have done something wrong because she was working yesterday.
As you being part of my internet website club thingy, which my dad doesn't let me call him that, but I do. Being part of that, you're going to be getting weekly lists of stocks of 20 days in the month of January.
Yep, there's me 12 years ago. That was me and my daughter. The first videos we started making. That was back in, I forget when it was. But it was quite a while ago. I had more hair back then. I had a nice thick head of hair. When was that? 12 years ago. All right, 12 years ago. Saying the exact same things I'm saying nowadays. It hasn't changed at all. Stock market's been around for over 400 years. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Companies increase their dividends, companies decrease their dividends. I look at it twice a day. Okay? Now, I've looked at it once a day, every single day for the last 20 years. Well, now it's 2 times a day because I'm doing this here with you guys. Okay? I started doing this in January. So if you go back and check on YouTube, you will see videos from January 2nd to today. On every single day, I only missed 2 days. Okay? 1, I was sick as a dog, and 2, I had to take someone to the emergency room. All right, that being said, let's go. Okay, monthly dividends? No, PY2, I don't do those. What happens to calls? Okay, so Nick, when you sell a call option, a call strike below your purchase price, you have the risk of being called out and realizing a loss. So you're absolutely correct. but I look at it twice a day. So the chances of me missing it, well, that'd be my own damn fault. Because, yeah, I do sell below what I paid for it. Let's take a look at Kohl's. Let's open up Kohl's here for a second. Okay, here's Kohl's. Here's the last 30 days for Kohl's. Do you see where it is now? It's at 2049. All right? 2049 is where she's at this moment in time. Now, I'm going to open up my trade on Kohl's in this particular account. Now, as you can see, I originally jumped in the end of May at 26.83. Well, 26 is not even on this chart. Well, I bought it once, twice, 3 times to dollar cost average down. Now my current price is 23.23. Well, 23 is not even on this chart. It's so far up there. So right now, I sold the $19.50 call strike, got $1.08 per share. Okay? However, if somebody exercises that, I lose between 19.50 and 23. But I have until the 13th, the next Friday. So I have the opportunity to go in and buy it back. But here's the thing. Whoever bought it from me paid $1.08. Well, now it's only worth $1.17. So whoever bought it from me is not going to exercise it to make a, what is that? A 9-cent profit? Who wants to make a 9-cent profit off of that? No, they won't do that. They'll wait till it doubles. They'll wait till it get to $2 or $2.50 or $3. Right now it's only at $1.17. Nobody's going to do it for 9 cents. It just doesn't make sense. See, option buyers have a different mentality than option sellers. Option buyers are hoping to be in that 20% because 80% of all options expire worthless. So if I'm going to buy it, well, I'm going to want it to go up. Okay, so whoever I sold it to, I really don't care who I sold it to. Okay, they're going to hope that it goes up. If it goes up, they'll sell it. They'll call me out. They have 2 options. One, they can sell the option and make the profit off the option. Or they can exercise the option and buy the stocks from me. AWK, what is that? How many percent was the $20 premiums collected? Well, actually it was the 1950s. So let's take a gander at it. And what was it? It was 108 on 23 bucks. So 1.08 divided by 23.23, and that comes a grand total of 4.6%. So I made 4.6% on this trade, but I do have some risk because if somebody wanted to exercise that option, and they have every right to do so, okay, where is it? Okay, they have every right to do so. But right now, it doesn't make financial sense. Somebody could if they wanted to. But why would you buy something at 1950 plus the 108, so that's 2058, okay? So if you add the two together, okay, right now, whoever bought the option from me, their current price to purchase this from me is $19.50 plus the 108. So that's $20.58. Why would somebody do that if the current stock price is only $20.49? It doesn't make any sense. The numbers don't work. So yeah, the stock price could go down. I could sell a lower strike price than when I paid for it, but it doesn't make financial sense for that person who bought that option to exercise it. Because right now it doesn't make any sense. They'd be losing money. So I got to keep my eye on the math, number one, and where's the stock going to be tomorrow? Well, right now it's at 20.49. I already rolled it forward into next week, so that's fine by me. 11:17. All right, so we're going to answer the questions and see how I can get this done. AWK, we'll look at it tomorrow. So if someone sits at 9 a.m. with you, you're explaining to click on this and buy that step by step. Exactly, that's what we're doing. What column on the option chain are you looking at to figure out the 1%? Laurie, great question. Okay, what column? Current price, $20.75. The bid, the ask. Okay, the ask is the purchase price. This is what I can buy it for. $20.75. What is 1% of $20.75? The easiest way to do that is 20.75. You take that decimal point, move it over 2 places. 0.2075. So I'm looking for 20 cents. That's 1%. It's easy. Just move the decimal point. That's it. Move the decimal point 2 places. That's what I'm looking at, 20 cents. Well, currently the 21s are going for 30 cents a share. See that? That's what I can sell it for. The $21 strike price, come on over, 30 cents a share. That's more than 1%. Okay, 20 cents is 1%. 30 cents is 1.5%. That's a 1.5% trade. And here's the kicker. If she goes above 21, okay, that's the closest strike price, you get an additional 25 cents because right now she's at 20.75. And if I pre-sell it for 21, well, I get that 30. So the 30 and the 25, that's 55. 55 on a $20 stock, that's well over 2%. That's what I'm looking for. Safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. So let's get going. I love AT&T. Selling covered calls as option. Oh, hey, I'm glad you like it. How about AT&T? I love AT&T. I like Disney also. Now, we're out of time, so I'm just going through as many of these questions as I possibly can. Hi, what do you think of U.S. Steel? I love U.S. Steel. Okay, so now we talked about this earlier today in the morning trading group. What about U.S. Steel? Well, U.S. Steel has been in business for over 100 years. Don't think they're going anywhere. Okay, the reason why the stock dropped, let's open it up. Okay, look at that big drop right there. From 36, she drops down to 27. That's an $11 drop. Wait a minute, no, wait a minute. 27. That's about a $9 drop. So a $9 drop on a $30 stock, that's 30%. A 30% drop. Now, what I was told this 30% drop was some huge deal with some place in Japan went south because the Biden administration wants to be difficult. That's what I heard. Okay? Whether it's true, whether it's factual, don't know. Okay? But here's the thing. The deal went south. So the market maker took that information and created this mess. Or the media made a field day of negative news and everything dropped. Well, it is what it is. It dropped. The deal makers say, all right, well, this deal didn't go through. What do you think they're going to do next? Okay, deal makers only make money when they make deals. So the deal makers are going to put all their stuff in a little bag, jump on a plane, get out of Japan and go somewhere else and try to find another deal somewhere else. I'm pretty sure Japan is not the only place, or whatever company that is in Japan is not the only place on this planet where they can put a deal together. It is what it is. They said, no, fine, let's go someplace else, make another deal. This will blow over at some point in time. Now, we talked about this also yesterday. This big, huge drop yesterday is going to cause it to go up today. So she closed yesterday at 29.38, and she closed today at 29.93. A nice little bump up, okay? A little more than, what was that, 29.35, that's 60 cents. 60 cents, that's a 20% increase, right? $3? No. Anyway, it's what it is. Let's keep on going. I have level 1 with Thinkorswim. That works. That should do perfectly fine. Let's keep on going. All right, we're just about done for the night anyway. Daily Spies. No, I don't do that. Sorry. Oh, makes sense now. Mindy, I'm glad it makes sense. If you hold the stock just a week and sold it, do you still get the dividend? Well, here's the interesting thing about dividends. Okay, you see all these little green dots? All those little green dots are companies that are paying a dividend. The little green dot is the date on when they pay their dividend. So let's take a look at this. There's 60 companies here. There's got to be at least 40 here, 40 here, 49 there, 104 on the 13th. Look at this. There's only 2 on the 3rd and 2 on the 25th. 64 here. See. Anyway, any one of these green dots represents the dividend. Now, in order to collect the dividend, you have to own the stock before the date where this little green dot is. Okay? So there's 4 dates to remember. Date number 1 is the announcement date. That's when the company comes out and say, hey, this is what we made, this is what we're paying out, blah, 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 all that kind of nice, neat, fun stuff. Okay, that's the announcement date. Date number 2 is the EX date, also called the EX dividend date. The last day the stock trades before the dividend is paid out. Okay? So if you want to get the dividend, you have to buy it before the little green dot day. Okay? Now, date number 3 is the date of record. Whoever owns the stock on the date of record is entitled to the dividend. Okay, you want the dividend, you have to own it before the date of record. Date number 4, the payment date. Self-explanatory, that's when you get paid. Okay, let's keep on keeping on, look up CTO. I have no idea who CTO is, so why are we looking up CTO? CTO, that is a no, no to CTO. Why is it up there? Oh, why you, there we go. CTO is a no. Sandman, sorry about that. CTO is a no. Now, Braden Baker, we already looked at Ford earlier this afternoon. Okay, the numbers look good. The movement looked good. Is there any broker you recommend? Okay, Salco, it all depends on a lot of factors. How much time do you have to spend? What ease do you want? How easy and simple do you want it to do? Okay. I'm getting tired. So I like Thinkorswim, which is through Charles Schwab. I've been using it for 20 years. Believe it or not, I've been using this software for 20 years. It's cool. When I first started trading, it was $125 per trade. 125 bucks in, 125 bucks out. And I thought I was getting a deal because just before I started trading, it was $150 per trade. Well, now the trades are free. What do I think about Target? Love Target, but not this week. You said you trade in Robinhood. Can you show that? Can you show that platform as well? Whoops. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's the platform for Robinhood. That's my grandson's account. Cute little fella. All right, let's go back to where we are. 100% bless you, blah, blah, blah. It's going to itch when it dries. I have no idea what you're talking about. How's my daughter's doing? Just fine. Well done. If we join you, does it matter how much we start with? 3,000 for example, or 1,000? Now, I'm going to be totally honest with you. 76, 27, 45, 25, 44, 05, 05, whatever. Anyway. With you having an amount that small, it might not be worth $100 a month to invest in that. Best bet is to just keep following along, learn as much as you can learn, keep paper trading, keep adding to your account when it gets higher and higher. When you get to a point, okay, there's going to come a point, okay, where you say to yourself, I can't go much higher until I get a mentor, someone to show me what to do, someone to show me how to do it, okay? At this point in time, it may not be right for you. Okay, $100 a month, you could put that into your trading account and have it increase higher and higher and higher. By the end of the year, you're up $1,200. But I'm going to be here now. I've already committed myself to be here every night until December 31st. Then I think after that, I'm entitled to a vacation. Okay, I've been here every single night since January 2nd, and I've only missed 2 nights. I think I missed 2 nights, and I only took 2 breaks because, you know, Mother Nature calls. She calls whenever she calls. All right, let's keep on going. Oh, look at that. We're all done with the questions. Maybe we can squeeze another stock in before the time expires. ALB, Abelmal, ALB. Okay, take a look at ALB. Here's our high a year ago. Here's our bottom a couple of weeks ago. Okay, she's definitely came down, went sideways for a bit, dipped down. Here's our bottom. Now she's going sideways again. We're sitting at 82.60. 30 days ago, here we are, $80. We dropped down to 72, at as high as 94. Now from 72 to 94, that's a nice run up. 72 to 94, that's a $22 run up. Okay, so if you think there's not going to be profit taken from here to here, yeah, profit taken, she's dropping down. She's coming down. How far down is she going to come before she turns around? Now, I'm looking at it in 2 weeks. April mile in 2 weeks, ALB. ALB. I don't know how many of you guys are actually keeping track of all these. What about 10,000? Now, 10,000 a start's not bad. That's about $100 a week. So we can't do these trades just like you or without you. That makes no sense. You can do whatever you want. I place all my trades online. Okay, where are we? Right here. Okay, here's all my trades. Okay, here's the trades I did last week. Unfortunately, when I post them, it's a week late. So not going to do you any good. CVX Darwinly at Chevron. So these are all the trades I did last week in account number 1. Robinhood stock. No, Robinhood stock hasn't been around for 20 years. And it's 11:30. Time's up. I'm going to turn it into a pumpkin. Okay, that's all the questions. My eyes are getting heavy. My sight is dim. It's time to stop for the night. That being said, this is James from Dividend Stock Talk, brought to you by the 10-Minute Trader, where I invest in dividend stocks for weekly cash flow, take you along for the ride for a safe, predictable, and consistent 1% per week. So we'll catch you again tomorrow.